Hi everyone, welcome back. For today's mani, we're going to be dipping into dip powders from 915 Aesthetics, and we're going to be layering some decals in between BODIE Island. Now these colors that we're using are part of the new Sea Glass collection from 915 Aesthetics. We're going to start out strong today with Serene, which is a beautiful green glitter. It's magical, and you're going to see here in just a minute why I believe it's magical. It is everything. The glitters in the Sea Glass collection are super user friendly. They lay so flat, and they have like the most gorgeous sparkle ever. See this right here? This is what I'm talking about, magical. It is just like the perfect like color light reflective. It kind of gives you like this like rainbow effect with like that base color of like that beautiful green. So we are doing a set of press-ons today on the shape short coffin, and we're also doing the gel method. So anytime we are dipping, especially into this beautiful glitter, I'm just gonna make sure everything is laying super flat, because once we cure, and if we have any of those beautiful glitters kind of sticking up, that's how they're going to cure, and then you're not going to have like this smooth even transition layer. So this color right here is everything. You could totally use Serene with one coat, or you can build it up to two. We're going to build it up to two today because I want you to see the full potential. So if you're new to my channel, welcome. My name is Mallory. I used to post videos every day, but I am now changing my upload schedule. I figured, why do we not just make it a little bit simpler? So I am going to post now on Mondays, Wednesdays, Fridays, and every other Saturday. Same video drop time. It's going to be 7 p.m. Central Time. So if you are new, welcome. I hope you hang out for a while. I love making press-ons because I really want you to see how colors perform, and then you can really see if a color is right for you. And another reason why I like to make press-ons is that I can always reuse the set. Plus, I can change up the shape from almond to coffin like we're using here. I could do a stiletto if I want to do like a little bit of a longer nail. I can do that as well. So options are endless. So we're doing Serene, that beautiful glitter, on every other nail today. And then we're going to use BODIE Island on the other two nails. And those are the nails that we're going to end up layering decals. So this is a Sea Glass collection. And when you see BODIE Island in action, it is like that true green sea glass color. And I was like, let's change it up a bit and put some shamrock decals in between the layers of that and kind of see how it looks. And it is fantastic, let me tell you. All right, so now we're going in with a second dip here of that beautiful glitter. I'm just doing a very thin layer of gel base, and then I'm going to go ahead and dip it into that cupcake liner, and you're going to see this color right here. It gets even better. I mean, just when we thought it was just magical on its own, it's like a whole nother level with that second dip. I just love the reflective lightness that it pulls in. It's a very beautiful and just like delicate glitter. It is everything. It's a very light glitter. It's a fine glitter mix, and then it has like almost like these like shards in it. It's just so pretty, and everything just lays so flat and just melts together. And they're just awesome colors. Now, if green is not your jam, 915 Aesthetics has other beautiful colors to offer in the Sea Glass collection. Plus, there's other colors on the website. You're definitely going to find something that catches your eye. So this color right here for me seals it in either with one coat or two coats. You could totally, whatever kind of mani or look you're going for, you could totally build it up. But even with that one dip, it is so beautiful. And then you have like this like jelly sandal kind of effect with that one coat, which is everything. Now these colors, even though we're using them for St. Patty's Day mani today, these are honestly great colors to have in your collection, and you could rock these any time of the year. I really am just so excited about using the Sea Glass solids and implementing some nail art. I just feel like it kind of like takes the Sea Glass collection to a whole nother level by adding some like decals and layering it. It gives it a really awesome effect. You're gonna see that here in a minute. If you like nail art and kind of like that layering effect, these solid colors from the Sea Glass collection are definitely gonna be your jam. Also, St. Patty's Day, it's right around the corner. And then a few days after that, we have Easter. So we kind of have double whammy for the month of March. We have St. Patty's Day and Easter. I feel like Easter is a little throwing me off here because when I think of Easter, I think of April. But here in Wisconsin, today is Sunday when I'm doing this voiceover, and we hit the 60s today. And my daffodils are already kind of like coming out of the ground, which is super weird for here in Wisconsin, because normally it is typically still snowing right now. So hopefully we stay on this warm track. All right, so now what we're doing is we're getting into the goodiness of this mani. We are dipping into BODIE Island, which is this beautiful sea glass green. It is everything. It is that true sea glass green. So I went ahead, did a layer of gel base, I dipped it into the dip powder, and now I'm cured for 30 seconds. We're dusting off. Dusting off is key. In between each coat, you just want to make sure that that nail is completely dusted off before you go in with a layer of gel base. So this layer of gel base I'm applying to the nail, and while that's curing, I am curing that gel base for 30 seconds. I'm going to go ahead and place these decals in the water, and then I'm only going to keep them in the water for about 15 seconds and then I'll take them out. But why I did a layer of gel base and that nail is curing right now is that that's going to give the nail a little bit of a sticky tacky layer, so these decals lay super flat. So now that we have those decals out of the water, I'm just going to go ahead and use a jelly stamper to remove that backing of that decal. You do not have to use a jelly stamper when you're playing with decals. It just comes in handy when you're trying to remove that little piece of paper. And I also dabbed off that decal with a lint-free wipe because I had a little bit too much water on that decal and I didn't want any of that water transferring onto that nail. So now I'm just going to go ahead and just place this decal on the nail here. And the best part is that we have that cured base on there, which just allows that decal to just like become one with the nail. I'm also going to show you another trick just to get those decals laying super flat. So now what I'm doing is I'm just going to layer a whole bunch of these beautiful shamrocks on this nail here to just create like the ultimate shamrock explosion when it comes to this nail. So that's exactly what we're doing. We're just going to go ahead and add another shamrock here. And then once I went ahead and placed this shamrock on the nail, I was like, okay, we definitely need more, because originally I was just going to throw 3 shamrocks on here and kind of have them working all the way down. But then like mid shamrock on number 2, I was like, no, we got to go ahead and just completely load up this nail with shamrocks, because I really wanted to show you the full potential of layering these decals in between another layer of sea glass. So that's what we're doing right now. I'm going to end up placing this decal here right at the tip, and then we're going to go ahead and add this one here. Now you totally do not have to get as carried away as I did with the decals today. You can keep it very simple. The other accent nail that we're doing, I'm going to do that one off camera. That nail is going to be very simple, so you can see 2 different options when it comes to layering the decals. So now what I'm going to do to clean this up, we have a lot of decal hanging over the free edge, the cuticle line. You can see there, you probably like that nail. Kind of looks like a hot mess, but we're going to clean it up with the same method that I prefer when I'm using decals. It's a little bit of acetone and this flat brush, and I'm just going to gently press down on these decals to eliminate any lines or wrinkles or air bubbles that may be on the top of the decals. And then I'm going to remove any extra decal that is hanging over that side. When you are doing this step, just make sure that you do not have like an over-saturated brush. Just want to make sure you have a little bit of acetone on that brush, and then take your time just to remove that extra decal, and then just gently, ever so feather touch, gently press down on the front of those decals to make them lay super flat. If you've ever played with a decal and you had any lines or wrinkles, this is definitely a really easy way to remove that using the acetone, but just make sure you have a very delicate hand. When in doubt, you can always practice your decal application on a swatch stick and then try using the acetone method, because acetone and decals technically do not mix, but this method works best for me, because what's going to happen if you oversaturate the nail, you could actually start dissolving away that image. So just keep that in mind. So then once we're done playing with the acetone here, I'm just going to go ahead and gently press everything down. And once this nail is completely dry, we're going to go ahead then and add another layer of gel base, and then we're going to do another layer of dip powder. So just make sure that that nail is completely dry before you go in with your gel base. Otherwise, you're going to get some lifting in areas. If you're not making a press on, you'll get some lifting, or you're going to get some really weird like white bubbles underneath the layers of powder. So just make sure that nail is completely dry, then go in with a layer of gel base, and then we're dipping back into BODIE Island, that beautiful sea glass green, and check it out. We have some sea glass shamrock nails, so I'm just making sure everything is laying super flat. Now, if you do have any more decal kind of hanging over underneath that press-on nail or the free edge, you could file that off after you cure, just to ensure that you're not taking any chunks of powder off before you cure. I always recommend filing and buffing that extra remaining decal if you need to, once that nail is fully cured. So now what we're going to do, we're going to cure this nail for 30 seconds, and now we're going in with the filing and buffing. And I did have just a little bit of decal underneath that nail, and I completely filed that away. When you are making press-ons, definitely take that time to make sure that underneath that nail is completely cleared of any powder or anything like that, because you want to have a really smooth transition from your press-on nail to your natural nail. So just keep that in mind. If you are doing press-ons, just take that extra step to just look underneath the nail so you have a really awesome finish. All right, so here's the two nails that we did the layering on. You can see the difference here of the two decals versus the nail that we applied all those fun shamrocks on. But overall, so fun and such a fun look. So now we're just finishing up this mani with a layer of gel top coat. I did the gel top coat on all the nails, cured for 60 seconds, and then I was like, you know what, we're gonna switch it up. We're gonna take the sea glass collection to a whole nother level. We're gonna finish with a matte finish today. So that is what we're doing. We are doing a layer of matte on all the nails, even the glitter, cured for 60 seconds. Here's the finished mani. I could not be more excited about this mani. I love the twist of layering the decals, and then that matte glitter is everything. The matte finish definitely gives it that frosted sea glass effect. Also, you can see here that that matte finish is just like, doesn't have any of like the lines or streakiness or anything like that, because I did that layer of the regular gel top coat first, and it kind of leveled the nails and eliminated any streaks. So if you've ever experienced any streaking with your matte top coat, always go in with a regular gel top coat first, cure, and then go in with your matte. But overall, I really like how this mani turned out. I also feel like if you used other colors from the Sea Glass collection and kind of did like a spring mani, you could just layer some flower decals as well. I feel like that would be super cute. I don't know, there's just something about the whole layering effect that we just did that I feel like I need to layer everything now. So I hope you enjoyed today's St. Patty's Day mani. Don't forget the new upload schedule is now Mondays, Wednesdays, Fridays, and every other Saturday. Don't forget to subscribe, give this video a thumbs up, and I'll see you all in the next one.